Tonight, we continue with our series of stories looking back at the devastating tornadoes that swept through our area 40 years ago, back in May of 1985. Many remember the death and catastrophic destruction that impacted the town of Albion. But there were other communities that felt the deadly storm's impact as well. Joining us live from Perry Square is meteorologist Tom Adkins. And Tom, who else was impacted by these deadly tornadoes?
Well, Jen, this is a very interesting tornado, just as strong as the one in Albion, an F4, only it hit the eastern side of Erie County. You're going to hear two perspectives again, one from a lady who barely escaped with her family with their lives. Take a look. And now we move to eastern Erie County for the other F4 tornado that hit Erie County. I call it the forgotten tornado. It was more rural. It came across that field, and you can see over here just the reminiscence of the foundation of the house that it took away. The house was fairly quickly rebuilt. It's a little farther back from the road. It's now the home of Ember Thomas, who was 8 years old when the tornado hit. Thomas also has vivid memories of that day.
I remember the TV show. We were watching Wheel of Fortune. It came across the bottom of the screen, and it said, "Tornado touchdown in Albion." And we're like, oh, that's a long ways from here, you know, that's not gonna affect us at all. And then all of a sudden our power cut out. So we all got up and we went to the windows. And when we looked through them, it was just this big, like, rolling, all I can think of is it was rolling black cloud across the road in those woods over there. So my grandmother, when she got up and she seen it, she said, "That's a tornado."
Okay.
And she's like, "We gotta go to the basement." We all like formed a pile, like a football pile. I was underneath, then we heard the noise. And it was like, you could hear the nails kind of ripping, glass was shattering, the loud train, that train sound. And when it went over, all of a sudden we had all daylight. Everything was gone, the whole house. It ripped it right off the foundation. There was nothing left.
We're on Route 89 north of Corry by this cemetery where the tornado passed eastward on its track to New York State. The funnel was over 4 football fields wide. It stayed on the ground for approximately 30 miles. It lasted for 30 minutes.
When we came back home the next day or the day after, we went over east of 426 on some of the back roads over there that got hit in that area, and there were people standing alongside the roads trying to get money. They had tin cans in their hands because their houses had been blown away.
Wow.
I felt bad for them.
Incredible damage by one of 33 tornadoes that hit Pennsylvania that day. We have more stories throughout the rest of the week and the weekend as we approach the anniversary. For now, back to you, Jen.